my story should fit quite well into Rob's speech just now. I'm just going to read it for you. So, at the age of 15, I began to get terrible pains in my leg. The pain was intermittent, but when it did come, it was excruciating, and there was nothing I could do to relieve it. This pain came and went, sometimes lasting weeks. At the base of my spine, it felt like there was a massive toothache, deep, consistent stabbing pain, a duller, tighter pain with a strange numbness ran down my leg, snaking round the front of my knee, to the back of my shin, over my heel, and finishing in my little toe. The muscles in my leg had begun to wither slightly, and I could only walk unless my left foot was turned inward. Nothing relieved it, not the way I lay, hot water bottles. I would get brief distraction by rubbing my leg, but it felt strange to touch. After visiting my GP, I began to be treated for rheumatism in a clinic, as from the x-ray it looked like the joint in my hip was inflamed. But I noticed things were getting worse, and rheumatism clinic was not helping. I wasn't being picked for the netball team as I kept on falling over, and at night it was difficult to sleep. Everything happened very quickly. On the last day of school before Christmas, I was well, but by Christmas Day, the pain had taken over me. I could no longer eat or go to the toilet because of it. I was taken into A&E on Christmas Day and stayed in hospital for a week, where I was diagnosed with a slip disc and put on bed rest. I mentioned to the doctor that I had a lump on my back, and it was from this point everything changed. I was transferred from my local hospital to a specialist orthopaedic hospital in North London, where I had scans and biopsies. I was told by the doctor that I had Ewing sarcoma in my left sacroiliac joint. After returning home for a week, my family and I, with a huge Keep Smiling Ruth poster made by my friends, went to the adolescent unit in the Middlesex Hospital. My multidisciplinary team included Professor Suhami and Dr. Whelan. It gave me strength and hope when Professor Suhami turned to me and said I was going to be okay, because I completely believed him. My tumour could not be removed, so I had to have a 52-week course of treatment, whereas every third week I would have to have 3 days of chemotherapy. So for 1 week out of every 3, I was wiped out. I carried on going to school, but when I could, and with the help from a tutor, I managed to carry on taking 4 GCSEs. Typically, I lost all my hair, which was not a good look for a 15-year-old girl for a whole year, but I made do with wigs and makeup. I struggled 1/3 of the way through my treatment when my radiotherapy began. The sacroiliac joint is a sensitive area, and it made my insides go haywire, and I had very uncomfortable burns. The whole year was hard, and at points I had to really fight with myself in actually going to hospital. But what got me through was the constant love and care I received from everyone around me. I still saw my friends, and my family took turns in visiting me in hospital, so someone was there with me each day. My sister lived nearby and would come and collect me once the last drop of chemo had gone to take me home. All in all, the treatment went well. My white cell count was often low, though I only picked up 1 infection in the whole year. My red cell count was often low, so I'd have to have blood transfusions. My philosophy was to keep my life as normal as possible. I never felt resentful or thought, why has this happened to me? I think I was able to get myself well because of a combination of 3 things. The excellent specialist care I received in hospital, my own determination to get better, and the love and support of friends and family. Since the all clear, a year later, I have been well ever since, which is 18 years to date. That is not to say I've remained unaffected by what I've been through. I think about having cancer a lot, the good bits and the bad bits. But I know at the age of 15, I achieved the greatest thing I will have ever achieved in my lifetime. getting over cancer.